Hey, Adam and the rest of the gang, this is Missy, and I wanted to do a quick video response to Adam's presentation on the Mirasotis and Phipps article. Um, this discussion of remedial education is pretty near and dear to my heart because I do work at a community college and we do offer a lot of remedial education, and it's been a hot topic for the past couple of years because we've also been doing a lot of revamping and updating and rethinking how we do remedial education. And one of the things that I just wanted to mention as I was listening to your presentation, Adam, um, I was thinking about the proficiency article that we read a week or two back by David Conley. And I think that for high school students coming to college straight out of high school, the proficiency approach really offers us a lot in terms of being able to avoid the need for remedial education. Now, one of your questions that you proposed for us, Adam, was can we get rid of it and should we get rid of it if we can? And I don't see that we can, especially at the community college level, because we have so many non-traditional students coming back to school who haven't written a paper in decades and they haven't even thought about algebra. And so in order to be able to take some of the liberal arts classes that are required of them and to be able to read college level material and write college level material, I think we're always going to have to, provide some remedial education for those types of students. But what I would love to see us not eliminate if students need it, but to eliminate the need for remedial education for high school graduates. It really is very disheartening for me as a faculty member to work with students who have just graduated from high school and they walk across the stage in June and they come see me in August and they need to take remedial English classes to learn how to read and write on a college level, and they need to take some algebra classes. And these are students who have just graduated from high school, and so I feel like the proficiency approach, thinking about what students need to know before they graduate from high school and taking the opportunity to make sure that they know it before they graduate so that when they get to college they don't have to take remedial courses, would really be ideal. Knowing that there's always going to be some exceptions to the rule, but I think that the numbers of students we have coming out of high school that need remedial education is just a really high number, too high. And thinking about changing what we're doing in the K-12 system so that we can collaborate better. For example, college faculty collaborating with high school teachers to make sure that we all are on the same page with regard to what students need to know by the time they graduate to be ready for college level work. Because I think that if we're not collaborating, then it's very difficult to make sure that we're all on the same page with regard to that. But thinking about what those proficiencies are, making sure everybody collaborates and agrees on what those proficiencies are, and then make sure that students have them in place before they're graduating so that they don't have to take those remedial classes. Because not only is it, as Minnesota and Phipps said, that students are less likely to graduate, they're also running up a tremendous amount of student loan debt taking these remedial classes. I've seen students have to take 2, 3, 4 semesters of remedial coursework before they can even start taking real college classes, and the amount of debt that they're accumulating along the way is a tremendous amount. And then you compound that by the fact that they're less likely to graduate in the end anyway, so they're accumulating all the student loan debt that isn't going to get them anywhere. They're not going to get the credential or the degree that they wanted, and so they're going to be less able to pay that student loan debt back. So I think it's not just about whether students are prepared or not, but also if we think about it as it relates back to some of the financial conversations we've been having, that is an issue for us to think about as well. So just some initial thoughts. I'll be checking back in with you guys the next day or so, but thanks, Adam. I appreciate your presentation. Your work was very good as usual. Talk to you guys soon.